everybody, welcome back to another edition of Matchbox Marks Diecast Restorations. So this project, doing a couple of little Matchbox fire engines here. I didn't have these in my collection. Shockingly enough, I thought I had most of the emergency vehicles, but I had to buy these on eBay because I wanted to add them to my collection. And it's hard to find these fully intact with the stuff. Like a couple of them have the ladders missing, and then the hoses or the hose storage areas on the side missing, and so these are actually in really good shape. If you're not careful on eBay, you can definitely buy some that are in worse disrepair than other ones. Especially look at all the pictures too, because sometimes there's doors missing and wheels missing, and if they only have one picture of the vehicle, I'd be cautious. Anyway, let's see what we've got. So we have got the Matchbox Series number 29 Firepumper truck. Now, I've always wondered why it says Denver on the side. I'm going to have to research that. I don't know if it's Denver, Colorado or not. I'll definitely have to research that. So anyway, so here we have it. This is probably my fourth fire engine Resto. So, alright, so stay tuned and I'm going to take them apart. Alright, let's bring the little fire pumper truck to the maintenance floor and see what we've got. So actually it's in really good shape. So I did a little research, and this model here came out from 1966 to 1969 with the Denver decal, and it came out in 1970 with no decal. And I'm assuming this is for Denver, Colorado, because Matchbox, when they did this in 1966, they actually did an American fire pumper version. So I'm going to assume it's from Denver, Colorado. So there's that. So we have 3 posts, little small ones. I've already drilled them out like I like to do off camera from time to time. So we'll pop that off, and then we'll pop this off, and everything should just come right out. I'm hoping. All right. So there's the base. I will be taking the tires off and painting them. And it looks like I can thread a couple holes for the screws. And it looks like the window unit is riveted in there, so I'll do that off camera. And then we have our little retaining plastic rivets for the top white part for the hoses. So, alright, I'm going to take that off camera, thread the holes, and see what I've got. Stay tuned. Alright, so here's the fire pumper trucks all taken apart, and here's the individual pieces. It was actually not too difficult taking it apart, so excited to shine these up and get them ready to go fight fires again. Alright, stay tuned as I take those and put them in the stripper. Alright, here's the fire engines after a couple hours in the stripper. Actually came off really quick. I was really happy with that. So anyway, all right, let me wash them up and clean them up and see what I've got. Stay tuned. All right, so here's the little fire engines cleaned up. Let's check out some detail before we put the primer on it. And what you're looking at in the background is parts to my bus build fleet I'm doing with the Greyhound buses. Now this one I accidentally drilled through. Look at that. So I need to fix that. I'm going to just put a little dab of super glue and baking soda in there and cover it right up. Haven't done that for a while. Alright, so go clean this in my kettle cleaner solution. Bake it, primer it, and see what I've got. Stay tuned. Alright, so here's all the fire engines all ready to be put back together. I did have to paint one of these white, mainly because when I washed it and cleaned it, it was so discolored, so I wanted to put a fresh coat of paint on it. So, alright, stay tuned for the final reveal. Alright, before the final reveal, let's see what we started with. Started with a couple fire pumper trucks in pretty decent shape, but obviously if you're a fireman or have anything to do with the fire department, you want a nice shiny truck. So let's see what I ended up with. Alright, it is time for the final reveal for the little Matchbox Firepumper truck. So once again, when I got these, they were in pretty decent shape. Just needed a nice cleaning and a paint job. And I did end up painting that one of them white, the hoses, because even though I washed it, it was still discolored. So anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, leave a comment, and if you're going to leave a comment, be respectful, and I'll catch you on the next one.